Welcome back, guys. Okay, our topic today is algebra. What is algebra? Algebra is simply the use of letters in mathematics. So, for example, in this expression below, we have x plus 2y minus 4z. If you notice, we do not have just ordinary numbers alone, we have them attached to letters. So, it could also come in the form of x plus 1. That's still an algebraic expression. So once you find any expression that there are letters and numbers, know that that expression is what an algebraic expression, right? So now, also in algebra, we have what is called coefficients. What is coefficient? Coefficient simply means the ordinary number that is standing beside any letter in algebraic expression. Okay, so if you notice in our expression below, we have x, we have y, and we have z. These numbers, these letters have ordinary numbers that are standing beside them. Even though this x is here, there is an ordinary number that is standing beside it, and that number that is standing beside it is its coefficient. And the coefficient of x in this expression is plus 1. 1 is not showing here because 1 times x is still the same thing as x. And there is no need to start writing 1x because 1x is still the same thing as x. And also, take note of the sign. It's a positive sign. Why? Because if there's any letter or number that is standing on its own in any mathematical expression, the positive sign is automatically assigned to that number. Okay, so the coefficient of x in this expression is what? A positive 1. Then we move over to y. What is the coefficient of um, y in this expression? If you say it is positive 2 or plus 2, you are absolutely correct because plus 2 is the ordinary number that is standing beside the letter y. And then our z, our coefficient for z is what? Minus 4. Always take note that when you are dealing with coefficients, you are also dealing with a sign that goes along with the ordinary numbers. So, algebra is what? Algebra is simply the use of letters in mathematics. And when you're talking about coefficients in algebraic expression, it simply means what? The ordinary number that is standing beside those letters. Okay, welcome back, guys. Still on the algebra series. Today we'll be talking about equations in algebra. Okay, so we'll start with solving examples. All right, so we are asked to find the value of the unknown in the expression. So take note that in equations you have a right hand side and a left hand side. So it means that whatever is on the left hand side is equivalent to what you have on the right hand side. And most times there is one unknown and you are asked to find that value. All right, so in this first example we have 4 plus x equals 5. It means that 4 plus whatever you have for the value of x should give you 5. So for us to find the value of x, what we need to do was to collect like terms together. All right, items that are similar or they are same, we have to group them together and we separate that which is different from the group. Okay, so if you look at our question, we have an ordinary number, we have a variable x, and we have an ordinary number, which means we have similar items in the equation. Good. So what we do is we make x stand on its own and we move 4 to meet the other ordinary number, which is 5. All right, so we have x standing on its own, and if 5 standing here is positive 5. Remember, if you want to know, I talked about having a number that is standing on its own without any sign attached to it as a positive. You can watch my previous video for more information on that. I'll put that on the description box. All right, so when you move this, when 4 is moving, a positive 4 is crossing the equality sign to the other side, the sign changes. Also, if you move 4 from this side to this other side, it becomes what? A negative 4. And that is why we have x here equals to 5 minus 4. And x will still stay because that's the variable we are looking for. And 5 minus 1 will give you 1. Therefore, the value of x in this equation is 1. If you want to check if your answer is correct, you can substitute 1 for x in the expression. You see, when you put 4 plus 1, it's going to give you 5, which means what you have on the left-hand side is equal to what we have on the right-hand side. Okay? All right, our next question says 2a plus 5 equals 7. This is another algebraic equation that involves the use of letters and numbers. Okay, so just like the previous example, we'll need to collect like terms together. And you see, so this 2a will stand on its own because no other number is carrying a letter. So it stands on its own, and 7 will remain on the right hand side. So taking plus 5 to cross the equality sign, it changes what? To minus. That's why we have minus 5 here. And then we still have our 2a. 7 minus 5 will give us 2. Remember, we are not looking for 2a. We are not looking for 2a. We are looking for just what? A, that is the unknown. So for us to get the unknown, we have to divide both sides by 2. 2 is the coefficient of what? A. So we divide both sides by 2, and there we have 2a divided by 2. If we are dividing, we have to divide the other side too. So 2a divided by 2 and 2 divided by 2. So when you cancel out, a will give us what? 1. And if you check, 2a, if you substitute 1 for a, 2 times 1 will give us 2, plus 5 will give us 7, which means our solving is correct.